Lord, help me so I may find why the baby is always crying.
The Noah mansion had not known peace for weeks. Every morning, every night, baby Clara cried. She was only a few months old, yet her cries filled every corner of the house, echoing through the walls and into the hearts of everyone who heard her.
Why won't you stop crying, little one?
It was not the cry of an ordinary child, it was constant, restless, almost desperate. No one knew what was wrong. At first, Noah told himself, something that gave him comfort, that maybe his daughter could feel the pain of losing her mother during childbirth, that perhaps her tiny heart was mourning in a way no one could understand. That days turned into weeks, and the crying did not stop. It only grew worse. Fear slowly crept into Noah's heart. He had already lost his wife. The thought of losing his child too was unbearable. Because of what happened at the hospital, he refused to take Clara there. Instead, he brought the hospital to himself, hiring the best doctors money could buy. One after the other, they examined the baby carefully. And every single one of them said the same thing. There is nothing wrong with your baby. Yet, Clara kept crying. No one stopped to question anything else. No one checked the room. No one wondered if the problem was not the child, but something around her. All eyes were on Clara. Everything else was ignored. As the days passed, the nannies began to give up. The sleepless nights broke them. One by one, they left, until there was no one left. The once lively mansion became silent, except for the sound of a crying baby. And sorrow. Desperate and out of options, Noah made a post online. Nanny needed. Must be above 50 years old and very experienced. The baby cries every night and hardly sleeps. Pay is good. Many saw it. Few responded. That was how Esther came. She arrived quietly, with a small bag in her hand, and a Bible. There was nothing extraordinary about her appearance. But at the gate she paused. She bowed her head, and whispered a simple prayer. Then she walked in. When Noah saw her, doubt filled his eyes. "Did you not see the age requirement?" he asked sharply. "You don't look experienced." Esther did not argue. Her voice was calm. "Sir, I believe my coming here is not a mistake. Give me a few days. If you are not satisfied, you can send me away. I will stay awake with the baby, no matter what." Noah studied her for a moment. Then reluctantly he agreed. Without another word, he led her to the baby's room. It was heavily secured, almost like a fortress inside the mansion. Strong, silent, closed off. A room built by a man trying to protect the only thing he had left. Inside, Clara cried. Before entering, Esther paused again. She bowed her head. "Lord, use me. Let your will be done." Then she stepped in. She carried the baby gently and held her close, singing a soft lullaby one passed down from her mother. Her voice was warm, soothing, different. For a brief moment the crying softened. Noah watched silently, then turned away. He had seen hope before, and watched it fail. The first night was no different. Clara cried, and cried, and cried. Each time she fell asleep in Esther's arms. The moment she was placed on the bed, she woke up and cried again. Still, Esther did not complain. She prayed. She worshipped softly. She endured. By morning, her body was exhausted, her eyes heavy. That something had changed. For the first time in weeks, Clara was quiet, sleeping peacefully in her arms. Esther didn't move. She was afraid to. She didn't know Noah was standing at the door, watching. And for the first time in a long while, the mansion knew peace. That morning, Esther made a choice. Afraid the baby would wake if placed back on the bed, she carried Clara to her own room and lay down. holding her gently against her chest. Clara slept deeply, but when Noah found out, fear took over him again. "Take my baby back," he shouted, "and never carry her out of that room again." Esther said nothing. She obeyed. But as Noah walked away, something stayed with him. The image of his child. Peaceful, still, alive in a way she hadn't been before. That night, Esther made a quiet decision. She would find the cause. After Clara slept, she carefully placed her on the bed. Immediately, the baby woke up and cried again. Esther froze. This time she paid attention. Tired, desperate. She whispered, "Lord, help me understand." Then, she noticed it. A smell. Faint, but familiar. Slowly she bent down, lifted the mattress, and her heart skipped. Black mold, hidden beneath the bed. Poison in the place meant to protect. Without hesitation, she carried Clara out. The baby cried loudly, but this time, Esther understood why. She went straight to Noah. "Sir, something is wrong in that room." At first, he resisted, but her insistence broke through. He followed. She lifted the mattress again, and Noah saw it. His world froze. All this time, it was never the baby. It was the room. The place he trusted the most was slowly harming his child. His hands trembled. Without delay, he called for workers. The room was cleared, cleaned, treated. Everything replaced. Windows opened. Fresh air finally entered. That night, Esther fed Clara and gently placed her on the bed. Noah stood at the door, waiting, watching. Clara moved slightly, then settled. No crying, no sound, just peaceful sleep. Silence filled the room, and Noah broke down. Weeks of fear, gone in a single moment. He turned to Esther, his voice shaking. "You didn't just help my child. You saved her." Esther smiled softly. "It was God, sir. I only listened." From that day, peace returned to the mansion. Clara grew healthy, stronger, happier, and Noah never forgot the lesson. Sometimes the problem is not what we are looking at, but what we have failed to see.